I have a little bit of a problem. I waited too long to, like, finish this. There was too long of a period. And now I'm bored with it. I'm looking at it thinking I could do so much better to scrap it and just do the whole thing over. But I don't want to do that. It's going to take too long. Really, all I need to do is some low detailed orchids here. And then, just the orchid here, and I'm good. Maybe, like, polish this up a little bit because it's, like, black out of nowhere, and it's like, why is that so dark compared to everything? But I just, well, I did have fun drawing, though. I went to a friend's house, and we just kind of painted stuff. I gave her, like, a little watercolor kit just to play around with, because she's an acrylic painter, and I thought, oh, I'll give her some watercolor paints, because I have tons. I literally have tons. Like, I'll show you. I will show you guys. But I drew this. This is part of my kind of stint being inspired by Grace Passerati, or Grace Cerati, as I end up flubbing it in my head. Kuming and Bagger 43. I'll show you on Instagram. I would link it, but I know I'm gonna be too lazy to. But so, here we go. Focus, maybe? Maybe? Well, on my Instagram, it's Grace Passerati, Kuming _35 with a Kuming, and then Bags 43. Both, all amazing artists, especially, like, his use of color, and same with all of their, like, usage of color. Like, it's different between all of them. Like, that's Grace, but it's all fantastic, and I love it so much. And then his use of color, I love it. It's so, I love it, and I'm just slowly taking inspiration and kind of getting more comfortable with watercolor. Like, my main thing I like with this over my intermission Warren that I just did, that I'll grab for you right now. Why is the litter box here? No, litter box over here. Sorry, the rabbits move their litter box, like, everywhere. But, let me pull this out. So, I mean, this is basically like an improved version of this. One, she doesn't look dead because I used, like, yellow, red and blue tones. I kind of want to smooth it over the face. Kind of looks like 5 o'clock shadow a little bit, but, I don't know. I mean, I can always fix it the next time. Also, because this one I kind of did in a hurry, whereas this I kind of took more of my time with. I like this more because I refined the details as opposed to relying on a pen and really shaky brushwork at that to put in details that I didn't want to paint in. And I still really like it. I still have tons of this kind of paper to go through just to practice stuff. I think I've been using my artist color quality watercolors to get the hang of them and just to use all the colors. Like, I love the nickel quinacridone gold for the eyes. It's like the best color ever. But I have these student watercolor sets that I moved here, and of course burnt umber is always about to escape, and I want to use them all up so I can have these half pans back, but they're still good paint, so that's why I can't just throw them out. Like, the Prima, like, some of these are Primo marketing tins originally that I stripped the sticker off and put my own stickers on. But the thing about the Prima color watercolors is that, I don't know if it's like a new formula or something, but they're not granulated. They're like crumbly. It's really weird. It's crumbly and kind of clumpy, and I depanned all of those, and they're in a box somewhere because I don't want to throw them away. I feel like I could still use them, but at the same time, I don't think I'm ever going to use them because I don't know. They say, like, I forgot what they say on the paints exactly, but it's a craft thing, and it's clumpy. Like, I've seen a lot of reviews of the paints where they were, like, perfectly fine and really good, so that was part of why I bought it, also because the price, when I looked at it, had, like, dropped $10, so it was a pretty good price for the pans, too, because they're thinner. But it's clumpy. It's not granulating. I love granulating paints, but they're clumpy, so I don't use them. I can't use them. But these are like all fine. These are all Winsor & Newton Cotman paints. And then I have another a fixed palette of Grumbacher Academy that I've had forever that are also really good. So, like, I don't know. I don't really look at paint as opposed in terms of artist versus student, as opposed to, like, if I'm gonna get a new color, I'm gonna look for, like, the artist grade version of it if I need to. I don't know. Hard to explain. I just like having things, and I like having art supplies. Oh, and this, the Big Daddy of artist quality. Most of these are M-gram just because I've bought like 5 sets of M-gram paints because it was just so cheap that way. Just to buy it in bulk, essentially. But there's a few Daniel Smith in there, a few Holbeins. Like, that's a Holbein, that's a Holbein. No, that's a Holbein. Then I have Primatech Daniel Smith, Daniel Smith. Basically, anything that's not, like, entirely sticky or a honey paint is Daniel Smith or Holbein or Core. This is a Core along with, I have another Core paint. This one. And then I also have, Sennelier. I have the Essential 5-pack starter test kit of Sennelier paints. Which, it was an interesting, color combination, because they put, like, a Chinese orange in there and whatnot. And then, I do want to add a few more colors to this. I am going to add a Perylene Green, Viridian, Phthalo Blue, and I believe that's it. Maybe Lamp Black? I don't know why I need Lamp Black, because I have Lamp Black in the watercolor, student color, whereas Perylene Green, I don't have in student color, and I like the subtle differences in color. I am crazy about color. Needlessly so. Like, it's so unnecessary to have this many colors, but I have them. I work a job just to buy art supplies, and one day my art job will buy me the art supplies, but I don't know if that day's gonna come anytime soon. And then, this is like a gouache watercolor combination piece. I love this. Zinc white gouache. It's honey. It's another honey paint, and so it has like a slower drying time, and it's cheaper. It's like the cheapest paint at this volume that I found, because for zinc white. And then I have this Holbein primary white, and then when this is when I'm out of that, I don't use it too much though, but when I'm out of it, I'll get probably the M-gram titanium white, or maybe Winsor & Newton. I don't know. There's a lot of options out there, but I think I want to do something like this again after I finish my orchid pony. I want to finish the orchid pony. I want it to be done. I feel like once it's done, it'll look okay. It'll look good. And then I can move on to the next thing. I'll show you the next thing. I want to show you. It's that. Alright.